Hello again, everyone. Hope you are well on this Wednesday evening, late afternoon. Well, it's actually evening here. It's been a busy day. I didn't get a video out as early as I usually can. Busy day at work as well. They're not hiding it anymore. They're not trying to cover things up. They're all out in the open and in your face about it. I'll go more into that here in a moment. Also, all eyes, maybe not all eyes, but most eyes are also on the Middle East right now with Israel, and including me. I'm watching that pretty closely here. We'll go into that a little bit as well. I have an excellent passage that I'm going to share with you that will resonate with you, I promise. So stay tuned for that. But first, real quick, the state of our economy, y'all. Of course, they've come out and said, that we're actually in a recession. Duh. Hello, we've known this for a while. It's not transitory. Anyway, I saw a short video earlier today that I'm trying to think of the word. It just kind of captioned America, or most of America. And it was a video of a young couple at a restaurant videotaping themselves eating dinner, I guess at a sushi restaurant. And they're eating, just the two of them. And while they're eating, it pulls up some figures on the screen for you to see. It says, debt, $25,000. Current balance in our bank account, $94. Sushi night, $68. That's all it said. And it just showed them eating. And I think that's very... I think that's a caption. I think that's a microcosm of a lot of folks right now. And I pressed on it to look at the comments because I was just curious what the comments would say. And majority of the comments were, hey, go for it. You only live once. Life is short. You have to enjoy life. Living for today. I mean, I get some of that. I get some of that too. However, they're young too. I think you have to have some balance there. Yeah, you can splurge a little bit every now and then. Miss Dawg and I do that sometimes. We go out somewhere nice to eat sometimes every now and then. Reward yourself. Treat yourself. But I think that's just very typical right now. People are living on the credit cards. And that can only go so far. And then you crash and burn. And then things are very tough at that point. And you slip into some other reality that is not fun at all. Mrs. Dawg and I have learned the hard way. And we've climbed out of some things. And we don't intend to ever go back. I think that if you have a job right now, even if you're not sure you really like it, keep it. Now, not saying don't look for something better. Maybe look for something better if you want to. But really be careful about that. I'm hearing from a lot of people that there aren't as many jobs out there as there used to be. And the ones that are out there, there may be some good ones in there, but a lot of them want the CEO and a jack of all trades for minimum wage. I believe that. I've seen it too. Keep your day job. Keep your day gig, your job, okay? Do whatever you can to keep it. Excel, perform. Have your boundaries though. Don't let them get at you. Keep your work-life balance, all right? There's a balance. Take your time off. Take that PTO. Don't leave 1 hour on the table. I don't leave 10 minutes of PTO at the end of a year. Not a smidgen. I'm going to take it. One way or another, I'm going to take it. Because you've earned every bit of that. So take it. I see these people, I ain't taking a vacation. That's your fault. I ain't taking a vacation. I ain't had a vacation. That is not my fault. Put the request in. Take it. Well, I ain't gonna go nowhere. take it anywhere. Take it anyway. Well, dog, I'm not going to go to Florida. So, take the time. You deserve it. Go smell some flowers or something. I don't know. Go take a walk in the park. Get away from work. Okay. I digress. They're no longer hiding it. Ms. Dawg and I getting home from work about the same time, pretty much. We got home very close together about the same time this evening and earlier, and we were talking a little bit about the vice presidential running mate pick for the camel, and I was perplexed. She was like, Ms. Dawg's like, what do you think about that? And I'm like, well, I'm perplexed because on the surface, to me, this seems like a dumb move for the camel or whoever told her to make this pick. That's another whole story, but that's another whole video probably. But I mean, if I'm in her shoes or whoever the puppet master is, conventional wisdom, at least in my view, would be to pick somebody that, okay, a white guy, okay, all right, but somebody who is more center from left, because she's way left, all right. Maybe somebody more closer, at least, to the center to kind of offset her. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it seems like a dumb move, Mrs. Dawg. I don't get it. Why didn't they pick somebody close to the center? She said they don't have to. That's because they don't have to, because they don't have to hide it no more. They're in your face about it. We're full tilt. Communism, socialism, whatever you want to call it. Full tilt in your face with it. This guy, Tim Walz, y'all, Minnesota governor, I don't know what he can run on, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think he would fare well in a debate with J.D. Vance. But then when you really get down to it, I don't know how much, when it really comes down to voting, how much a VP may have a little bit of a, people do consider that a bit. It's not a big deal. I don't know. But it's debatable. But this guy 2020 allowed the running riots, looting with impunity, cities burn in Minnesota. He let Minnesota burn, Minneapolis, pretty much, but allowed a Minneapolis police station to burn to the ground. No telling how many businesses burned. White people out. Violence. Weeks on end without calling in the National Guard. That's what this guy's about. Anti-police. Fires all over the place. On fire. Didn't do a thing about it. Encouraged it. It's you white people's fault. That's what he said, essentially. So that's what you got here. Talk about in your face, not hiding it, don't have to hide it anymore. We're going full tilt on you. Communism, leftist. Let everybody in. We're going to be, America, citizens last. We're going to tax you into oblivion, and you're going to like it. That's what they're about. Which Ms. Dawg was like, well, that tells me that they plan on, doing a FIX, because, yeah, I can't disagree with that. Now, I thought they were going to pick the astronaut. I really did. I thought they were going to pick the astronaut. Ms. Dawg said, well, maybe they did, and he turned it down. And I'm like, dang, I ain't thought about that either. Maybe he turned it down. But then again, I don't know. With the powers that be, when they tap you, they probably make you an offer you can't refuse. You know what I mean? Like the Godfather. We'll make him an offer he can't refuse. That's my thoughts on the VP. It ain't gonna matter because they're gonna fix it. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts. So, with that said, we need to keep preparing for what is coming. Can you imagine? Picture 4 more years of accelerated current times on steroids. We need to prepare in all aspects. Okay. economy. Picture what we're going to see. An economy on fire, maybe even a collapse, border invasion with impunity, endless wars, or worse, inflation continuing, tax you into the dirt, food, gas going up to where you will already have true food insecurity because of the price. I see video after video now of people, some of them may be just getting awake now, I don't know where they've been, but they're like, I can't believe the price of this meat. Lady, it's been like that for a while. I mean, I know it's still going up, but dang, you just now noticing? Crime out of control. It already is out of control. Can you imagine within the next 4 years if there's no change? I don't know. Maybe if there's a change, the crime ain't, I don't know what they can do with the invasion and all. That's here. So prepare all aspects, not just your provisions, physical things, but mentally, spiritually, of course, your security, of course. We talk about that often. And how we're going to live and persevere through this, because we are going to persevere through this. We're going to do that together. We'll go to that here in just a second. Bear with me. Stay with me here. Most eyes are on Israel, Middle East. We have an imminent attack that everybody keeps saying is going to happen by Iran. Personally, with all this information coming out about all this kind of stuff, how they're supposed to do it, and there are reports that Iran's going to target the Israeli population, the IDF, Israeli Defense Force headquarters, all military positions, their troops basically, United States bases that are in the region. They're getting a lot of support from Russia and no telling who else. So one thought I keeps popping in my head is, with all this information flying around and they know so much, or supposedly they know so much, why I'm surprised Israel, or the United States for that matter, has not conducted more of a preemptive attack on them. Maybe that'll come. I'm just reporting what my views here, my observations. I think we need to pray for peace above all right? We're going to keep an eye on this. Keep our gas tanks full. Going to a passage. We are in James. The book of James, chapter 1, verse 12 says, "Blessed is the man who perseveres under trial, because when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love him." We are going through a trial, y'all, and I think it's just getting started. But we will. Don't say, I can, dog. You are going to persevere through this. All right? And what's that song by, For King and Country? Yeah, For King and Country. I don't know if it's the title of the song, but some of the lyrics is like, we will rise together. And if we fall, we will fall together. I like that line. But we will persevere. We can do this. It's going to be tough. Take effort. That's why we need to keep praying. Share your thoughts. Stay close to Jesus. God bless you. I'll see you soon.